Hey everybody, StogieFarts here. You know, this video, it's going to be so fantastic. It's so great to be an adult sometimes. One of the greatest things, one of the most enjoyment I find about being an adult is I can eat whatever I want to eat. So tonight for dinner, I thought long and hard about this. I have the house to myself, and I'm going to eat salmon and bacon. Yes, salmon and bacon. And I'm going to take you on that adventure with me. So, let's get right into it, shall we? Alright, so here we have it, the salmon Atlantic fillet, color added. The hell? Well, anyway, it says farm-raised product of Canada. Canada, eh? So here we go. Let's season this bad boy up. Want to see something fantastic and gross at the same time? Look at that. Kind of looks like a fish. Alright. Time to season. Lemon pepper. Garlic salt. Why not? Some onion powder. Some fluffy white whipped cream frosting. Just kidding. Then what I do is I put a little cube of butter on each one. And lemon. Actually, I'm going to squeeze a little bit on there. And we'll wrap it up. One more layer. I don't know what I'm doing. And now I'm just going to put it inside the grill for probably about 20 minutes on medium heat. We'll see how that goes. Alright, well, since I got about 20 minutes, I figured I'd have a little pipe smoke. And this is probably one of the worst pipes I own in my collection. It's a big piece of crap. The only reason why I'm smoking it right now is just because it's been so long and I wanted to see if it's still a piece of crap. But we shall see. In fact, maybe when I hit the 10,000 subscriber mark, one of you lucky people can win this piece of crap. Because I'm just giving it away. So maybe I'll take this opportunity to do something I've never done before on camera. I'm gonna take a crap right here in my backyard. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I think I'm going to give a couple shout-outs. There's so many people out there. I watch so many guys. I never do shout-outs, really, because I don't want people to be like, hey, how come you shouted those people out and you didn't shout me out? Does that mean you don't like me? No, that's not what that means. It just means that I don't know what it means. What does it mean? What does anything mean? What does life mean? I have no idea. But these are a couple people that I find entertaining, and if you find me entertaining, then maybe you will find them entertaining. And if you don't find them entertaining, don't tell me about it. Just go yell at them. First one, many of you who are in the YouTube hype community already know this person or are starting to know this person, but Her name is Captain Freckles, and I don't know why she goes by the name Captain Freckles, but she might be a captain. But I know she doesn't have freckles. Or does she? No, Captain Freckles, really cool girl. Actually not that far from me, relatively speaking. But, so I'm sure one of these days we'll hang out. But she's funny. Check her out. Get a kick out of her videos. And the second guy is somebody that is relatively new to the YouTube hype community. His name's Old Tall Mike. Because he's... I have no idea. Actually, he says he's old and he says he's tall, and apparently he claims his name is Mike. But he's relatively, like I say, he's a new guy. He's was like me, did a lot of theater and acting and stuff like that. At least I used to. It's been a long time, and I think he still is involved in some kind of theater. He apparently he knows Christopher Walken and Robert De Niro. They're really close friends of his. So right away, I'm like, dude, you're cool with me. So I'll put the links to both their channels below, and check them out. All right, what else can we talk about here? I got 20 minutes before my fish is done and before I got to cook some bacon. Let's see. You guys, no. Me neither. Did you hear the one about, nah. I did too. So actually this pipe, it's not as much of a piece of crap as I remember it to be. I think I got it, it's basically would be considered a basket pipe. I think I got it for 20 bucks or something. And it's actually smoking pretty good. I like it. I talk like this when I like it. This is why no one wants to be friends with me. I feel like I needed some alcohol or something. I'm actually trying to cut back on alcohol just because I hear it's not good for you in large quantities. But neither is water, so I mean, you can die from drinking too much water. It's called drowning. Alright, let me go check my fish. That's not code for like going to find my wife or anything. That's looking at the fish and the... Never mind. Alright, so I'm not going to sit out here and try and think of things to say and not to say while my food is cooking. So I'll just bring it back when the fish is done, and we'll get right to the important part of this video, bacon. Alright, here we have some bacon. Now most people would probably just prefer to eat it like this, but I'm not going to do that. I like mine cooked. So I'm going to cook the bacon, but first I'm going to cut it up in pieces. Let me show you what I mean. Alright, so I'm just going to take it and do a little slicey slice. I think I saw this once on a cooking channel. So that way, instead of having like 6 pieces of bacon, you have like 24. It's amazing. Because 6 times 4 is 24, and that is math. Math is very important, kids. Make sure you stay in school so you learn how to count your bacon. And all I do is kind of separate a little bit. Not because it does anything, I like the feel of raw meat in between my fingers. Oh yeah. Alright. Now, let's throw this in the pan. Okay, so there's my pan. Now, what you want to do is put the bacon on when it's hot. Now, if you don't know if it's hot or not, if you have a friend or something that's with you cooking, have your friend put his hand as hard as he can flat on the surface. And if he screams, then it's hot enough. I don't have a friend here, so I'm just going to do the same test, but with a piece of bacon. So, it's sizzling, which is the bacon's way of screaming, which means I can now throw all this on here. Isn't that beautiful, folks? Alright, let's let that cook. We'll come back to it. Alright, so the bacon's just about done, just the way I like it. A lot of crispy, but plenty of fat, chewy pieces to sink your teeth in. Now what I got to do is drain it. Alright, so we're going to put it on the paper napkin. Ow! Son of a... That's hot. Ow! Ow! Now some of you may be wondering, what do you do with all this leftover bacon grease? Well, if you have an enemy, you can pour it on their face. But I love all humans, so I'm just going to dispose of this the right way by pouring it on my friends. Alright, so now while my food is cooling down, the most important part, beverage, beer. This is going to go down nicely with the bacon and the fish. Normally, what I'd like to do with these types of tops is open it with the power of my mind, but I'm actually so exhausted from cooking this fantastic meal, I'm going to use a bottle opener. On my keychain, which, by the way, it says Mr. Right. Isn't that nice, Mr. Right? My wife has one just like it. It says Mrs. Always Right. So I'm Mr. Right, she's Mrs. Always Right. Oh, sweet nectar. Okay, let's look at the final product. So here we are. Wonderful chicken of the sea, salmon, and some bacon, which is actually a little overdone for my taste, but eating bacon is good no matter how you eat it. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this fantastic session of cooking. Tune in next week when I cook something else, or maybe I won't cook something else. Just tune in and subscribe, gosh darn it.